amigos y amigas de la comunidad baterística de Chile y en el mundo. Sean bienvenidos a este nuevo capítulo de Conversando con Drummers. En esta ocasión tengo el gran privilegio de presentar a mi amigo baterista italiano Riccardo Merlini, quien, por supuesto, no necesita mayores presentaciones.
Okay. Hello to all friends of the drummers community in Chile and all around the world. Welcome to this new chapter of Talking with Drummers. This time I have the privilege of introducing the great Italian drummer Riccardo Merlini, who does need further introductions.
Hi guys, hi Chile, hi Maribel, hi everyone. It's a pleasure to be here for you. So yeah, it's nice to meet everybody.
Genial. Vamos a comenzar con la primera pregunta que te quiero hacer. Ricardo, ¿cómo fue tu educación e inspiración, tus primeros acercamientos en la batería?
How was your education and inspiration in your first approach to the drums?
Well, it's kind of difficult, because I started playing drums at the age of 3. So I don't really know why. I mean, it's like a gift in a certain way, because you're not the age, you don't have the right age to understand what is happening while you're playing. You're basically playing because you're hearing something probably on the radio or TV or whatever. So, but I don't know why I started to play drums. I realized I was playing drums, rhythmically in a good way around 10, and then I subscribed to Conservatorio here in my town, so percussion, instruments, percussion, of course. And there I started to approach to the basics, to the hands technique first. So marching bands, snare drums, and that kind of stuff. So basically rudiments for snare drums. And then I continued to practice from my own, my drum set, without a real knowledge probably, because I was only studying on snare drum books. But I was listening to a lot of great music, in my opinion, great drummers like Toto, Simon Phillips, Jeff Riccardo, and then other great drummers that became a friend of mine, like Virgil Donati, Mike Mangini, and whatever. But I was 15 at that age, so when I really wanted to be a professional drummer, but my approach was too early to understand probably why, you know what I mean.
Excelente, sí, nombró ahí a Mike Mangini, tremendo, referente en la batería, excelente. Vamos con la segunda pregunta. ¿Cuánto tiempo al día dispones de práctica?
I get it.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, but only for the purpose. How much time a day do you have to practice?
Well, right now or in general? I mean,
in general.
Okay, so yeah, in my early age as a student, conservatory or private teacher, I was practicing basically all day. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I don't know the exact amount of hours per day, but probably 8, 4 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon. But now, yeah, but not every day, of course, not really every day, but the average time, amount of time was that. But now, a little bit less, because I'm teaching a lot, but I'm also producing stuff, like instructional stuff. Videos to post on Instagram, my social media. But now it's different because I became a teacher, so I have a responsibility. So what I probably study more now is how to teach and transfer my knowledge, my information to the students.
Sí, sí he visto, sí, sí he visto, y me parece súper interesante que vi una foto con Horacio Hernández el otro día, así que estoy esperando ver eso.
Oh, Mario said she's really keen on that process because she saw you with Horacio Hernandez, and she can wait to see that video.
Yeah, yeah, you know, we made a master class, an entire day master class, 8 hours.
Master class, wow.
Maravilloso.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Excelente.
Remarkable, yeah.
¿Cuáles son tus metodologías de enseñanza, principalmente cuando a algunos de tus estudiantes se les dificulta algún ejercicio? ¿Qué haces? ¿Imitación? ¿Lectura?
Okay, what are your teaching methodologies, mainly when one of your students has difficulty with a specific exercise? What do you do? Some lectures, some exercise, some kind of practice?
Yeah, it depends, you know, because if we are talking about drumming in general, like playing a groove or doing a paradiddle on the drum set, maybe a drums application, it's something. If you're talking about specific physical exercise for speed, for example, my typical technique that I use to train my student is different. So in general, when I teach drums, like paradiddles or whatever grooves, if the guy has troubles, I used to explain why he has trouble. First, he needs to understand. He gotta understand what's happening. Why am I wrong now? Why am I right? Maybe also, and then we'll see. You know, if he needs something to read, like sheet music, just to have an idea of what's happening, or maybe also, yeah, it could be, you know, an explanation. Maybe with 2 drums that I'm playing is trying to imitate it. But the most important concept is for him, for the guy, is to realize what's happening. Why I can't play this now, or why I can't play another thing, but not that one.
Okay. Basically, depends of every student, right?
Yeah, of course. Maybe someone has some physical limits, like, I don't know, less technique than another. So I have to try to get everybody at the same level. You know? So with different strategies, you know, sometimes.
Claro.
Diferente estrategia.
Ricardo, ¿qué marcas utilizas? ¿Qué marcas te dan auspicio?
Mario wants to know what is the brand that you use in your drums, or if you have some sponsors. What brand sponsor you?
Yeah, I have many sponsors. Thank God.
Yeah, pero.
That's nice.
Yeah, first drum, this beautiful drum set. I don't know if you can see from my view, but yeah, camera, but it's third drums. This specific drums is a reference series. And Sabian cymbals, Sabian. Avon's drum heads, Romark drumsticks. I'm waiting for my signature. They're not ready yet, but they're trying to.
Oh, genial.
Then,
Marisol says
yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, Marisol said that it's wonderful if you're going to be have your own stick.
Sí, voy a comprar. Cuando tenga, voy a comprar.
Yeah, she will.
Okay.
She will.
Yeah, I will. I waited for them too. They're on their way. You know, they're making pro markets, making my signature. But yeah, we need to wait a little bit more. Yeah, and then other sponsors like SE Electronics microphones, Aria sound in-ear monitors, and drum force plugins for stuff like triggers. Yeah, that's.
Bacán. Y por último, antes que pasemos como a la lección en donde tú nos vas a enseñar algunos ejercicios, ¿qué tipo de sonido utiliza la batería? Me refiero a la distribución de los toms, platillos.
Oh, okay. This is the last question before we take the lesson from you. What kind of sound do you use on your drums? What about the distribution? And what about the cymbals?
Toms.
And toms.
You're talking about the tune?
Yeah, the toms. Yeah.
Like tune?
Yes.
Yeah, it's difficult because it depends really. I like to change a lot. Every time that I build a drum set, I change the heads, you know, because I want to. I mean, I also record a lot of stuff, different stuff, and I need different sounds. But of course, I try to keep my own sound always with different surfaces, different heads. So I used to tune very high the bottom head, and down on the bottom, very high, and then a little bit lower the head on top. So it's a little bit smooth, you know, with a lot of attack. I like the punch, the attack of the heads. I'm used to use, you know, the mucho sometimes because of that sound. Imagine I play fast, really, you know, so it will be impossible to have to hear all those strokes so fast with a big sound drumming. Like, boom. It's impossible because if you play fast, a real quick sound, so very punchy with a lot of attack, and then move it down. So I need to sound that way. But yeah, of course, I play drums in general, so blues and something like that. I really love my snare drum. One of my snare drum, not this one at this moment, but another great snare drum that I really recommend everybody is the Brian Fraser Moore signature snare drum. Bird drum, it's amazing. It's awesome. What about cymbals? I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of cymbals, so I used to change every time. I really love stacks, that kind of stuff, or this. Really crispy sound with a lot of attack. So when I play fast, you can really hear the sound very quick. And yeah, so fast crashes, fast ride cymbal. This is a ride cymbal. So dark, so quick, you know, it's not a long sound. Yeah, that's basically the stuff that I try to keep my drums. I have more than one drums, more than this stuff. So every time that I change it, I try to. I make a lot of experiment with a lot of different drum heads. So it's difficult to say, but mainly it's this.
Thank you so much.
Ok, bueno, por último, queremos pedirte, Ricardo, que nos des algunas lecciones en la batería, ojalá alguna en el pad y otra en la batería completa, para que podamos aprender de ti.
Okay, finally, Riccardo, we want to ask you if you can show us some two exercises. First one in the pad, and the second one in the drum in general, please.
Okay.
Okay guys, the first exercise on the pad that I'd like to show you is a good one to gain speed but also control with both hands. Because what happens sometimes is that we're not so clean and precise with both hands. I mean, alternate singles. We can get in faster, you know, one hand at a time, sometimes easily like. But when it's time to combine both hands together, what happens is this. It's not the same tempo. Because we need to train our brain to keep under control each strokes for each hands. I mean, so the best exercise for me is to play unisons, like this. And so on, and getting faster step by step, like this. Faster. Okay, and then we can separate each strokes little by little, you know, after a while, like. That's my idea to become faster and also precise with single strokes. So the exercise that I suggest to practice to develop speed on the drum set, playing from right to left, left to right, it's basically a sticking of three, like. Because it's an odd groups of notes, three of course, so it's simple to play in that way, moving from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then of course you need to train yourself to speed up. I mean, first starting from closer surfaces like. And then a little bit far, like. And then from right to left, left to right, with a bigger space in between.
Muchas gracias, Ricardo, por haber estado en este programa. Muchas gracias por estas lecciones que nos has dado. Espero conocerte en persona pronto y nos vemos.
Thank you so much, Ricardo, for your kindness, for your lessons, for your consideration. And I hope maybe in the future, maybe we can spend some times in person, physical, of course.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you, Maribel. Thank you, everybody. It was a pleasure for me being a guest of your show, your episode. And of course, I hope to meet everybody in Chile and South America in general very soon. Yeah, I have some surprises coming on the way, you know, after, of course, the pandemic, when it will be over. I will travel a lot, so I'm sure I will come to you as well. Okay. Yeah, it was great. It was a great pleasure.
Gracias, Ricardo. Grazie.
Bye bye. Cheers. Take care, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.